Welcome to my very first session here of my 6-deck $12,000 bankroll challenge, all right? So if you are watching this, either one of two things is true. One, you came over from YouTube here to my Patreon. You're watching these videos here. Or two, you waited until January of 2025 for this to come out fully on YouTube. And in that case, thank you for your patience, I guess. But we've done a lot of these since then. And so I hope you enjoy this series as these videos start to come out. And anyway, this calls for, I did a whole video that kind of explained the rules and the bet spread that we are using for this. However, reminder that we need to start with $12,000. Originally I was going to do 10,000, so this looks a little funny here, but I changed it to 12,000, and I explained kind of how you can use a renewable bankroll to kind of help out with that cost there. All right. So anyway, I need to get you $12,000. We're going to go with a $10,000 chip, so we won't do most of that. And the rest of this, I think, is 2,000. So we have, these are in groups of 5. We have 500, 1,000, and then 1, 2, 3, 400, 5, 6, 7, 8, 900 with the rest of the black and the green here. So let me go like this. We'll put the black in back because we probably won't tap into that too much. And then, so that means I need another 100. These are in groups of 5. So 5 times 5 is 25, 50, 75, and $100 in red. All right, so that's what our minimum bet will be, is those $10 in red. So I'll put that, put it right here for us. And then each time I'm gonna shuffle these the exact same way. And just so you can kind of see, I'm not gonna do all of it because I don't wanna waste your time, but just so you can see I'm not cheating you here, I cut this kind of in half, all right? And I'm gonna take a little bit from each, about, try to go half a deck or so on each, and then I'm gonna shuffle them together, right? We'll shuffle twice and we'll strip the cards, not me. And then I'm gonna take part of it here and I'm gonna kind of alternate. So I'll take some from my left side, your right side, do it again. So shuffle, shuffle, strip. 1, 2, 3, and then some from my right side, your left side, with again taking some off the top. So that means that there is a potential for cards to go all the way from the bottom of this all the way to the top. As I put it on, I take a little bit off, and then I take some from here as well. All right, so I'm gonna throw the rest of this into a little bit of a hyperlapse for you so you don't have to watch me shuffle 6 decks of cards, and then I'll be right back with you. All right, so I think I got those all shuffled now. And real quick, before we get going too far, that is one reason, you can see how long that was taking. That's one reason why, if you can find a game that they don't hand deal, but they use an automatic shuffler, which is kind of becoming more and more typical, that gets the rounds per hour up, okay? Not a continuous shuffling machine, those are not countable, but an automatic, where they take one deck and they put it off to the side and they put it in the machine, and then it shuffles it, and then they pull another one right out, and they waste very little time between deals, okay? I got some cut cards here. The dealer might ask you to cut the cards. You can cut that somewhere, right? These are brand new, so really slippery. And then cut it like that. And then also with this, the penetration that we're called for here, it is 41 cards. So again, that seems a little bit thin. However, I've been finding that pretty consistently lately. So I don't know if casinos are finally realizing that they don't need to cut off a whole lot or what, but I'm just gonna take that off the top and count through this, and this is gonna be our penetration. I'm gonna count exactly. Okay, so that should be 41 cards right there. And then I'm gonna throw these over into our shoe, and then we'll get started today. All right, so like I said, we have our minimum bet. I am gonna put in those casino type sounds for you here in just a second, but I also need a burn card. I'll throw over into the tray. I need to scoot this a little bit forward so the camera can see it, so that you can get a good judge of those. All right, but otherwise, we have our minimum bet out. We're just playing one spot the whole time. Here come those casino type sounds. Ready, get set, let's count. Ooh, good luck. All right, let's see if our counting was correct here. Again, this plus the burn card should be the opposite of what we had, and then after we figure out the count, we'll count up to see if we won or lost anything today. I think might have lost a little bit, but we did win some hundreds, I guess, so you never know. We might be able to check that out here in a little bit. All right, a lot of cards because it's 6 deck, unlike my $50,000, which is double deck. That's gonna go a lot faster than this, so bear with me here as I count through this. We have a bunch of zeros, and then D1, D2, D1, 0, D1, D2, D3, D2, D3, D4, D3, D2, D1, 0, D1, D2, D1, D2, D3, D4, D3, D2, D3, D2, D1, 0, D1, 0, 1, 0, D1, and 0. All right, so it was 0. So that means that you needed to have a count of 0 in order to be correct. All right, so I think that means our bets should have been right there. And let's just double check to see if we won or lost anything today. All right, so we still have our 10,000, and then 500, 11,000, 500, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 11, 9, 12,000. So we are up, going to be up a little bit. Looks like 25, 50, 55, 60, 65, and 62, 50. So we finished up that first round, 62.50. So I'm going to add that on here. 12,062.50. Okay, we had to buy insurance a lot in that one. I think there was 3 or 4 times where we ended up taking insurance, and so that's why the 50 cent kind of came into play there. All right, so otherwise we're going to do this for a lot more times. In fact, these first 5 I've recorded right away, so if you want, you can check that out. And the next video I'll put right here, so you can check that one. Until next time, guys, remember, this is A1 Blackjack.